Bitcoin skyrockets. Are we witnessing a financial revolution? In just a few hours, millions of dollars flooded the market. Bitcoin has shattered its all-time high. This isn't a futuristic fantasy or a clickbait headline. It's happening right now. The digital currency once mocked as a speculative bubble is now reaching historic price levels, drawing global investor attention and forcing even traditional financial markets to take notice. Bitcoin breaks records. The numbers don't lie. As of this writing, Bitcoin has surged past $70,000, breaking its previous all-time high set during the 2021 crypto frenzy. In less than a year, the digital asset has gained over 200%, attracting massive capital inflows from institutional investors, retail traders, and even conservative financial funds that once shied away from crypto. But this rally isn't driven by hype alone. This time, Bitcoin's meteoric rise is supported by strong fundamentals: the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US, a stabilizing interest rate environment, rising interest in decentralized assets amid global uncertainty, and a growing fear of missing out, FOMO, spreading across the investing world. Bitcoin ETFs, the legitimization of a digital asset. Perhaps the most significant catalyst behind Bitcoin's rally is the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's (SEC) approval of several spot Bitcoin ETFs. Major players like BlackRock, Fidelity, and ARK Invest are now offering regulated products that allow investors to gain direct exposure to Bitcoin through traditional stock exchanges. This development has opened the floodgates for institutional capital. Pension funds, insurance companies, and banks, entities previously restricted by regulation, are now joining the game. The iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, by BlackRock alone attracted over $10 billion in inflows within its first 2 months. With such massive capital entering the market, the question is no longer if Bitcoin will grow, but how fast. Restored confidence after a bleak period. Just a few years ago, the crypto industry seemed to be teetering on the edge of collapse. The fall of major exchanges like FTX, the implosion of the Terra Luna ecosystem, and a string of high-profile hacks and scams shook the crypto community to its core. Many believed Bitcoin would never recover. But history has a way of repeating itself, and Bitcoin has always bounced back stronger. This comeback isn't just about price. It reflects a shift in perception. Governments are crafting clearer regulatory frameworks. Financial institutions are building crypto-based products. And retail investors are no longer viewing Bitcoin as just a speculative tool, but as a serious long-term asset class. The upcoming halving, the next big catalyst. One key event looming on the horizon is the Bitcoin halving, expected around April 2024. During this event, the reward for mining Bitcoin is cut in half, significantly reducing the supply of new coins entering the market. Historically, each halving has preceded a massive bull run. Scarcity meets demand, and when institutional and retail interest is already at a high, this reduction in supply could trigger what many analysts are calling a supercycle. The market may just be getting started. Bitcoin as a digital safe haven. With global inflation still a concern, geopolitical tensions on the rise, and increasing skepticism toward fiat currencies, Bitcoin is emerging as the new safe haven asset. Unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoin is decentralized, borderless, and immune to manipulation by central banks. It's no coincidence that more billionaires, tech CEOs, and even governments are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. El Salvador was the first country to make Bitcoin legal tender, and rumors are swirling that several African and South American nations are exploring similar paths. High risk remains, but so do high rewards. Of course, the market is not without risks. Regulatory crackdowns, technological flaws, and extreme volatility still pose real threats. But for seasoned investors, it's precisely this volatility that presents opportunity. The question isn't will Bitcoin go higher, but are you ready, mentally, strategically, and financially, to take part in this once-in-a-generation shift? Conclusion: we're witnessing the birth of a new financial era. Bitcoin is no longer a joke or a niche hobby for tech geeks. It's a symbol of financial evolution, where decentralization, transparency, and personal sovereignty are redefining how we think about money. This recent price surge might be the beginning of a new era, or it could be a prelude to another correction. But either way, Bitcoin is firmly at the center of the financial conversation, and that won't change anytime soon. What's your take on this historic rally? Is this the top, or just the beginning? Drop a comment below, share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, follow, and ask your questions. Together, we'll decode this new financial frontier, one block at a time.